my feelings with that one, Pat.
Yeah, sorry about that one, guys. Hey, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, audience. Welcome back to the pizza party. I feel really bad about that last time. I didn't mean it. It was nothing personal. I'm joined here today by Payne, Jeff, Nathan, Archik, and Josh.
Yo.
What's up, y'all?
Hello. Glad to be here.
Salutations, friend.
All right, not yet. This week we're doing another 3-shot surrounding our favorite Dragonborn, Senhyo, aka the Paragon of the Stars.
That guy.
So, Nathan, or Senhyo, you spent the first month of your 3 months away from Hell's Dawn getting accustomed to the workings of the city, the library, and really just networking and reaching out to all these like brilliant minds. There's times when you'd spend 48, 72 hours alone in a library, eating nothing but bread and water, and every once in a while Audrin would poke her head in and say, give you some like words of affirmation, or kind of like steer you to where you needed to be in the library. You kind of like find your place here. Like these kind of feel like your people. Like it's not an action-packed day. It's a day full of discovery and wonderment, but you don't nearly leave the confounds of the cathedral here. You have been looking for a way to kill Truth, a primordial dragon, something that has been a being, an entity that has been following you since the beginning of our campaign here. Your character, and your character Senhyo has been quite troubled from Truth. Truth playing games with Senhyo from the beginning, testing how much power you could be as a conduit, and one day it eventually backfired. Your body couldn't handle the power anymore. You picked a card from the deck of many things, and Truth laughed at you as your body shattered away. And as you spent 300 years in the Astral Sea, you thought about this moment, the moments that you'd have being able to just live your life. And you think about how Truth, and as long as Truth is out there, you don't feel like you can truly relax. He's found his way into your mind, but most recently you got the information that he's attacked Draco Ridge, a homeland of Gold Dragonborn.
My homeland.
Yeah, your homeland, place that you haven't been in a very long time.
Yep.
So you spend a little bit of time like perusing books, and you're just about at lunchtime, and Audrin comes in. Audrin being this very old human woman who's kind of plump, has like is very short, has wiry white hair that's like tied back in a bun, and is kind of like the ruler of this part of town, at least like the cathedral district of town. And she looks at you, and she doesn't really need to look at you. She's completely blind. You can tell by her milky white eyes. She doesn't wear like regal clothing, not necessarily anything to write home about, but she kind of looks at you and says, Senhyo, you've made quite a decent amount of headway. looking for this beast, do you think that he still resides in Draco Ridge?
What? Are you saying I looked up something to see that? I would assume not.
You're not too sure.
Okay.
That's like, it's been a couple months since he's been there. Make me a intelligence check. This would actually be a religion check.
Okay. 5.
You have found like some rough sketches, and some, we'll say, just like marks, and you notice that there are like followers to truth, or at least there were a long time ago, and parts of the papers and like etchings are really hard to decipher. You're definitely going to need some additional help, even beyond the people working in your church. You're thinking you need to outsource. You need powerful minds. You need people.
Okay.
Audrin looks at you and says, "You've lost quite a bit of weight since you've been here. You look thinner. Are you sure this is what you want to do?"
Well, there's not really much else to do. Truth has to die. There was actually something you had said the first night I was here about you sensing my sensing grandeur in me, and I was wondering how exactly you did that, because if one is capable of sensing a holder of a previous deity,
you know my relationship with him by now, I'm sure. I don't have it in me quite as much as I once did. Zeno, he doesn't exist anymore. He's inside of you, but his energy isn't just Granger's energy. It's Zeno's energy. And you've made it your own. He's completely gone. Besides what's left inside of me and you. Nowadays, I'm not too combat ready. I can find an object or a person from long distances or scry across plains, but besides that, I'm hardly worthy. But he saw something in you, Zeno. You carry the power that he has. And I can tell there's quite a bit to be awakened in you yet.
Zeno looks down at his hands, which are showing, down at his slightly more frail than usual body, like he's been starving himself for a month. Maybe I should take a step outside and clear my mind. See if I can find
I've outsourced some work. I hope you don't mind. I just figured this is beyond just you or me. We can't save anyone by ourselves. I have one of my trusted colleagues adventurer, archaeologist, and he may be a rough around the edges and a little bit quirky, but he had some good ideas about how we might track truth, and he's just quirky and brilliant. So I've sent Raven for him. He'll be here on the morrow, so maybe we can just take a step back and you could join me for a glass of wine tonight. My chambers, let's say.
Wow.
Sounds great.
And
Make
she
it
goes,
happen, Zeno.
Xeno's a closer with this plump old lady.
You end up having a lovely night. There's a great spread of fruit and meats and and wine, and for a night you forget about some of the truth stuff. Fade to black.
Oh, slow fade.
You wake up in the morning.
The camera pans up to the curtains.
You wake up in the morning in your own room.
Damn, Zeno's not a cuddler.
I mean, how are you gonna have Dimension Door and then spend the whole night?
True.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just Dimension Door out of here. Sorry.
I got a little work to do.
Was this good for you?
Yeah, I don't care.
So
Right at the moment of climax, just phase out of existence.
at the crack of dawn, you hear a knock on your door. Oh, please be here. Mr. Paragon, Mr. Xenox, please open up, please. Mr. Xenorf, please.
Yeah, Zeno comes up to the door in his nightcap and jammies.
Oh, good. Hello, Mr. Xenorf. We are, I am, have come to gather you. We are, here to, I'm sorry, I'm just very nervous in your presence, and I'm sorry, were you asleep?
No.
Okay.
Of course not.
Clearly we were. I'm so sorry. Feel free to get dressed, and I will I'll take you down and we'll start studying, right? Sorry, hello, Pain.
Zeno's just gonna let this dude fumble and sit there talking to him while he just turns around and
Kingsley!
starts.
Kingsley, what are you doing? Are you disturbing Zeno?
Sir, you told me to.
Zeno. Oh, greetings, my friend. My name is
Where
Professor Rashid Q.
I've definitely got a name.
Q. Beasley. This is my young ward, Kingsley.
Describe yourself and tell us your name again.
Rashid Q. Beasley, professor. He is short and portly with a gray long beard, glasses. He's got a safari hat on, and overalls. He kind of looks like the grandfather or the dad from Tarzan, the Disney movie. It's mixed with Nigel Thornberry.
Can
Yes, yes.
Wait, can you just write your name in general or something, or just spell it again?
Rashid, Rashid, so it looks like almost looks like Rashad.
Rashid, yeah. Kingsley.
Beasley.
Beasley.
Yes, sir. My name is Kingsley.
Kingsley, yeah, Kingsley's my
young ward.
Okay.
Sir.
He's fearless and perilous.
Sir, I organized the parchments just like you said,
Oh,
and
good,
this
yes.
is I'm
Right.
introduced you to Mr. Zeno, and
That you did? You bothered him while he was sleeping in where? Oh, Rush. Oh, Kingsley, what will I do with you? Go organize my things again.
do you want me to pack your pipe, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay. He just like fumbles. He like drops the pipe on the ground and it breaks in two. He's like, "Oh fuck!"
Oh.
He like grabs it and briskly walks away down the hallway.
Professor Beasley takes off his monocle and starts clearing the dust off of it and brushing it off on his shirt.
Yes, well, back to it. Zeno, my friend, get on your pants and I'll meet you in the breakfast.
He kind of like turns around, and looks back again at your crotch region, and walks away.
Zeno sits back down in bed, rubs his temples, and then gets back up and gets dressed. Walks down to the breakfast room. Breakfast
Oh,
in a
Zeno!
common area. Yeah.
I took the liberty of ordering you some breakfast and a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
No.
So let me just describe the architecture of this place.
Okay.
There's great vaulted ceilings with incredible stucco art on the ceiling. Little pieces of gold filigree that have been like gold inlay, or what do you call it? Like little gold flakes that make the like certain candlelight catch it and kind of flicker in a certain way. Very elegant. You see lots of like hanging silks that are like 10 to 12 feet long that are just hanging there, tied to the side. Lots of cords with various like textures of yarn and beads, and the table itself is quite beautiful. It's made out of this like long, almost like looks like driftwood. It's like a huge log, like if you think like a big redwood tree, if it was just totally dried out. And it's quite epic once you get into the grand hall here. The temperature itself is very hot. It's arid here, and unless you're inside or somewhere beneath the ground, like it'll stay like decently cold, and it never gets like too chilly here. Okay, so you walk down, you see
Professor Beasley.
Yeah, Professor Beasley and Kingsley, and they're mapping. They have a giant map sprawled out across the table.
Kingsley, I told you to put something down on that corner. It keeps unfolding and it's pissing me off.
I put a piece of bread, but it won't stay, sir.
The bread? You maniac! You'll get this all dirty.
Oh, sorry. He
That's
like,
okay,
he
Kingsley.
looks for something. He's like,
I see great potential in you, boy.
takes his shoe off and puts it on the map.
Brilliant,
Sir,
brilliant.
please.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. Good.
So Zeno's gonna. I'm just gonna call this one thing of casting prestidigitation, I guess, a couple times
Okay.
to wipe off the shoe, unsoil the object, or clean,
Brilliant.
instantaneously clean, and then create a non-magical trinket. So I'm just gonna make a little gold dragon that's gonna sit there. Oh, that's just till my next turn.
You see, Kingsley
well,
is
whatever.
amazed.
Take note from this man, Kingsley.
Whoa.
Do as he does. Now, Zeno,
Truly a miracle worker.
tell
he
me,
is.
what do you know of the deity Truth?
Well, I met Truth many years ago when I was deceived into taking Truth on as my patron, and
Yes, deceived, yes, okay. He is known for this.
mm-hmm.
But, do you know of his origins?
Well, I know that he's a primordial dragon created alongside Grandeur. And,
Well, yes and no. Now, the great being of truth, yes, he is actually named after an ancient power, Uranus, much like Uranus the planet. Now, to kill a god, Zeno, you need a great weapon. Something so powerful that it could kill a god. Now tell me, boy, do you know of such a great weapon?
Zeno thinks back over all of the magical weapons described to him by not Debulamonzi. Debulamonzi's lady.
Yeah, Isael.
And
Think about the vestiges of divergence. Think about the legendary weapons.
Rack your brain.
I don't know where I have any of those written. I've got my notes in a few places, but yeah, the vestiges of divergence.
Make a let's see, make a religion check. After hearing him talk about Uranus.
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
What type of check am I making?
It's a religion check.
Okay. I got a 12.
Okay. You're a little bit confused. You don't put together the connection between he's calling Truth a god when you've only known him as a primordial. So maybe there could just be some confusion within the language you're using, or he could know something that you don't know, and maybe you might just have to ask him more about that.
So you did tell me that I was part right. Can you tell me what you know about Truth's origin?
Oh, yes. Well, I do happen to be the foremost scholar in all things old and godly, so I am the person to ask. Now, boy, in the beginning, do you know when I say Gaia, what that means?
Isn't Gaia, I mean, this is Nathan speaking. Isn't Gaia like a earth god, like a Terra?
Yeah, it's like think about if the planet was a deity.
Yeah. Okay.
At least that's what people believe.
Yeah. I would assume Zeno would probably be more aware of that than Nathan would be.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, of course I know Gaia.
Yes,
Without
well,
questioning it at all.
Truth comes from the same goddom and pantheon as the one known as Gaia. You see, Truth is a very powerful god, and has had many, many, many undergods below him, as almost like children. Now, in the past, Truth was able to be defeated before, because Well, as an easy way to say this, his children castrated him with a very powerful weapon. The same weapon that is carried by the god of death. But it has long been lost and think to be destroyed. In fact, it is my belief that this is what Truth is looking for, because he knows that it is the only thing that can kill him. So that he must track it down before anyone else does, such as yourself, and destroy it or keep it for himself. So if you want to kill this Truth, you must do so with this blade.
You show him a picture of like a scythe.
It's very beautiful, Zeno.
It's a drawing.
Note its wonderment. Kingsley drew it himself.
Yes, sir. I drew to your specifications, sir.
Now, Zeno, the only clue that we have is that myself, the great Professor Q. Beasley, founder of the Old Druid's Piper, the Hidden Knowledge, and the Lost City of Bounty. It's thought that maybe a piece is located near the Amakoro Isle. But this isle, Zeno, once you go in it, none have ever returned.
Kingsley like points to a part of this
Look here on the map.
This big map that they have. It's circled. They have a bunch of parchment and a bunch of papers, and Beasley could describe this to you himself, but
long
basically
records have told islands have gone in and come out. Ships disappear near them.
Exactly. There's basically records of a bunch of ships going within this kind of archipelago and not ever returning, whether it be storm, other forces, but there is a connection here. And Beasley has kind of triangulated the position on Amakoro Isle. So he tells you a lot of information,
And I could be wrong on a lot of this stuff. It's long forgotten knowledge, Zeno. I transcribed many texts.
So it's believed that Truth is not a primordial, not a titan, but a god from long ago, one of the first ancient gods. And out of all the gods, he's thought to be the god Uranus, who was the sky god and one of the first rulers, if not the first ruler. He was the son of Gaia, who was created without any help, and he became the husband of Gaia, and they had many offspring, including 12 of the Titans. Uranus was castrated, and he was believed to be dead. But most people don't think, a lot of people don't think the god actually died, and that his dick is actually out there, and that maybe he's still looking for it to this day.
Yep, it happens.
So, that might lead you to some motivation for Truth. You might be able to, with some of the stories you're able to read about some of these gods in the pantheons, there's more information. Like truth is something that there's hardly any information on. But now that Uranus and Zeus and all these other gods start popping up, you start reading about all this stuff that you really had not a lot of idea about. You had basic idea over Gaia, and you learn about all these different gods you've never even heard of. But
Okay.
you're also...
So we're literally doing like, this is Uranus and Gaia, Titan, Zeus. I mean, we're jumping in.
This is it. Yeah.
This is it.
This is real shit. There's a lot of gods out there, dude.
There are a lot of gods out there.
Zeno Jackson, the lightning thief.
Audrin pokes her head in. Hello. Good. I'm glad you've both become acquainted and you know at least the plan for the most part, Zeno. We plan to travel to Amakoro Isle soon. We've been working on a ship that can take us there. With help of your fairy friend and his robot ally, they've installed motors that will get us there in maybe a week and a half.
You can't be putting too much work on those two. They've made a very strict promise to me saying that they're going to double my money, and you know, I wouldn't want them to have to take such a blow to fail.
I mean, that's a
Because
terrible idea. Megapon is doing great. I don't see any idea that Megapon will ever stop doing great. So,
well, why would it?
I mean, I do all my shopping at Megapon. They have everything you need there. Well, I was going to allow you to name the ship. It's not much, but it's our ship, and I thought maybe since you lost a ship already, and you were once a captain, you could take a look and see what we're working with here.
Judy.
Judge Judy.
Oh.
Judge Judy, law and duty.
Big booty, tutti fruity.
On dirty.
Law and daddy. Show me your gazers, bro.
Show me them geysers. So I guess when I see this ship, can you give me a description so I know how grand of a name is
So
appropriate?
this is almost like a Viking ship. It's a little bit bigger, but it's in the sense that it's like long. And it does have motors on it that allow it to get into the air. You see, there's a small crew working on board. Beasley and King, and just say Kingsley and Beasley.
Yeah.
They both are moving on board with two small crates, to which they put on the outside of the ship, or just on the ship before kind of like going beneath the deck of the ship there. I'll say it's not as big as the Dawnbringer, but it looks like it'll be pretty fast.
Okay. Well, there's always Bodie McBoatface is generally pretty
It's true.
good. Pretty good name.
You can think about it if you want to just think about it. We don't need
give me a second on that one.
We don't need to
What
progress.
about Dennis?
Good boat name.
So, Audrin leans to you and says, "Zeno, what do you make of this fellow Beasley? Eccentric, right?"
That's one way of putting it. Yes. He
Yes, but I've never thought about our situation this way.
No, I'm still not sure whether I should trust his assessment of truth over Granger's. But Granger was never very direct when speaking of truth.
Did you have to clean his laundry?
Well, many times.
I can't help but feel like the power tainted Granger's mind. I don't know if having that much power is good for somebody who is not a god. Mortals become corrupt, and if they don't become corrupt, then something else happens. Not saying,
No.
not any slight against Granger, but maybe Granger was well in his years, and I understand your fury for wanting to kill truth. I have my own reasons behind it as well. I don't know if we should put so much faith in someone that's not here.
I suppose.
But I have faith in you, Zeno. I can see you. You're right here. You have his power inside of you, and it's not his power anymore, it's your power. So don't look for others' guidance. Act on your intentions and your inhibitions, and just keep being you. We will keep the city safe. If there's word that truth maybe attacks the city, I will be the first to contact you. I haven't looked towards truth in quite a long time. Have you?
Well, wait, repeat that question? I'm sorry.
She's basically saying, like, she hasn't scryed on truth in a little bit, like, and she kind of looks like fear, like a little bit afraid when she says that.
I can certainly understand why. The last time I saw truth was when he destroyed Captain Lou's grand ship, stranding us out where you found us, destroying.
And your friend
Many
Lou,
lives.
he perished that day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for your loss then.
One of many.
Indeed. Well, we know one thing about truth. He takes people who he finds useful and discards those who are not. So, if your friends are really as useful as you think, it's possible they're still alive.
Well, if he is, I would imagine he's trapped in the ether. But maybe one day.
How long till you're ready to leave?
Well, there's nothing holding me back.
Then we'll leave in 2 hours' time. And you see, like, people are just loading up the ship with a bunch of supplies. Just enough to keep it, like, fast, but readily stocked. and you set sail. 2 hours later, you're in the air above the city. You see the great emerald port beneath you. Great, beautiful, clear waters with like that like are immediately like juxtaposed against this like crazy Saharan desert with these big sand dunes, and this old city that kind of just spires out of the sand. As you pass over the small continent or the small country of Rosenvane, you can't help but notice that the ground there has a beautiful purplish pink hue. The grass almost looks like cotton candy. It looks almost edible. This is the place where what's his face told you he was from. Sorry, so many names. This is the place where Kindred. Sorry, what was the Kindred? Who's the guy? Kindred Few guy? Elvesh. Sorry, Elvesh.
It's a quiz. It's a quiz,
Sorry.
everyone. Okay.
This is
All failed.
this is where Elvesh is from.
Before my time, I get exemption.
Yeah.
Jeff does get an exception.
And you make your way to open ocean. You're up in the sky, and it's like you pass through the clouds to like a point where there's not weather up here. It's cold, it's breezy, and it's like you feel alive. Zeno, there's a certain part of you that's like ignited by this, like a dragon in the sky flying. Like this is like, it's probably why you've captained so many ships. It just feels right.
Well, I have always loved flying. Always wished I was born with wings. It would have been quite the life.
And
but, you know,
fortunately you live in a time of technology and magic. So like you being a pilot at a decently young age, you've taken to the skies. And give me a navigation check, and you can do this with advantage because Beasley's helping you.
all right. Navigation. Is that? I guess would I just get proficiency added to that for having vehicle proficiency?
Yeah. So it's either a strength or dexterity, I believe.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh shit. 26. A natural 19. So
Nice. Hell yeah.
Smashing! Zeno, my boy, you're a great navigator. Something tells me you've done this before.
Okay, so you get a big gust of wind from the stern, and as you're like, as the nose of the ship, the bow like sinks a little bit, you immediately pull up, but not too much, and you're able to like probably cut off a good 30 to 45 minutes of your time riding a jet stream to Amakoro. This is over many days. You travel for probably half a week, making incredible time. Nobody thought that you could get there in this quick of time, but I think it's the engines, it's the morale of everybody on the ship. Everyone's like really stoked to be a part of this, like this journey into exploration, into like something that they really don't know too much about, but everyone's being paid really well, so everyone's really happy.
okay. Wow, what a concept.
Yeah, you got a really happy crew. You're moving at like max pace.
Okay. At some point in that couple days, Zeno will have figured out the name for this ship. And
Okay.
I'm thinking of going with Zephyros.
Zephyros.
Dennis. That's just the it's the god of the West Wind. It's supposed
Okay,
to be like
that's sick.
associated
God
with
of the West
spring.
Wing.
I'm pretty sure Aaron Sorkin's the god of the West Wing.
Well done. Okay, sick.
Somebody today.
So you piloting the Zephyrus, you make incredible time. And when you're just about half a day to Amakoro, you get some incredible wind speeds, enough to where it's like starting to crack, like starting to snap some of the ropes, and like the mast of the ship is starting to like bend and like creak. What do you do?
Am I quite high?
You're very high up.
Okay, well, I guess can I get a perception check? Like, I'm kind of trying to see what the weather pattern is.
Okay, you look up and around you, and there's a second layer of clouds above the layer of clouds that you're in, and it's like it's dark and it's stormy and it's like the most ominous thing. And you see like little you hear thunder off in the distance.
Okay. Is this ship capable of pulling up much higher?
You want to pull higher?
I mean, if there's another layer of clouds above me, that seems
yeah. So roll me another check for piloting.
all right. Ooh, 27.
27.
22.
Nice. You pull up, and you catch a wind in just a way where you can like you let the sails you furl all the sails up, and you make sure there's not a lot of wind resistance, and you kind of just float up into the upper parts of these clouds, and you kind of just sit there for a second, using the upward momentum. You kind of shift into kind of a lower gear and just kind of hover for a second.
Okay.
And
Anyone
then,
who's seen Porco Rosso, I feel like that's the image I have. Him
definitely.
pulling above.
And you hear something. It's a beautiful song. It's a delicate woman's voice singing out to you. And this song sounds like it's just for you, Zeno. It's like they're singing of your accomplishments, of your challenges, and of your fight against truth. Make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Holy shit, 28.
Good work. You hear the song of the siren. It's debilitating. I need for Beasley to make me a charisma saving throw.
So glad we're not testing religion anymore.
Kingsley, you see his eyes go like it's like, you know, the lights are on but no one's home. He just goes like cold face and just like begins walking towards the port side of the ship.
21.
Okay. You guys both succeed your saves on being stunned. But you see Kingsley and several other members of the ship begin lurching towards the sides of the ship and attempting to jump from the ship. What do you do?
Kingsley! Get back here, boy!
I'm gonna cast jump on myself and just try and like jump to like between these people, trying to just like pull them back before they jump out.
Okay. You don't have to cast anything. You can just get in front of like 3 or 4 of the
I was
people
thinking
who are
of that just to just be kind of like bouncing around the ship, jumping from.
Oh, okay, like to move quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, I'll allow that. So you see them, and they're like They look like zombies, mind zombies. And
whoever I go to first is gonna get smacked in the face.
okay, you get to Kingsley first.
All right.
You smack Kingsley. You see some of the effects start to wear thin. He still looks like he's in a daze, and he tries to push past you, like to like move towards the end of the ship. And this whole time you're hearing this beautiful song, that's like it's like, and you remember the popular legend among sailors, the siren song.
I think I've heard this legend before.
You know, the alluring song that drives sailors to commit suicide by jumping to their deaths or ramming their ships onto the rocks. You get the idea that you are near Amakoro. This could be the reason why ships go missing here. This is it. You're near land. You're hearing the songs of the sirens. The ship is still moving like near upwards. Say probably like 45-degree angle up. And you start to hear the engines in the back like sputter out.
Okay, I'm gonna level us back out wherever is it still pretty densely clouded under us?
Under you? Yes. It is pretty densely clouded. You hear lightning and thunder now.
Beasley takes a tumble.
You take a tumble.
My hip! Zeno! Oh god!
Some of the crew members try and tie up and restrain some of the people on the ship, and they're
Beasley!
like, they've got them all like tied up. Kingsley's like,
yell your own name.
Okay, and some of the clouds start to clear, and you see an land just beneath you. As this happens, you feel the ship suddenly lurch forward, and you start to drastically reduce altitude. You try and pull up, having flashbacks of crashing the Dawnbringer, crashing old Blackfin, and you're like, not again. Give me a piloting check.
All right. Oh man.
This is important. 15. We'll say.
Hey
7.
Pat.
What'd you get?
Well, you know, I'd love to say it wasn't a nat 1.
Oh.
Like for real.
Oh, okay.
I would really love to say that.
Pass that, but you.
Oh no!
You clip into the branches. Fully submerged in the canopies of the tree now. Your vessel comes to a complete stop, and you see the sky over you like closes up, and the thunder begins swirling above you. A crack of lightning and thunder in the sky. Across the deck of the entire ship. And that's where we'll take a short break with you, Zeno and Beasley. and we'll hop over to our second storyline here. Can I get a change of music? Cool. Okay. It is midday, probably about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, probably late afternoon, and the sun is shining. It is a perfect, beautiful day here on Mount Olympus. Oh my gosh, look at that. The sun is bright. It is a beautiful, clear sky, and sleeping in late today is Archik. Do you want to describe your character?
Yeah, my character's name is Greg. Pretty good.
What do you look like?
Just tall as fuck.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what the general height is around here, but like.
And
a
you're
little bit
burly
taller
too.
than
You're
that.
like you're like built like a giant, right?
Yeah, I'm a Goliath.
Okay.
So pretty beefy.
So you have a your eyes kind of like blink open for a second, still kind of bloodshot from the night before, and you have these kind of faintly glowing white eyes, being half deity and all. You enjoy the lushness of the vineyards here. You spent all night partying with you and your boys, and you know, you got nothing to do the next day. You don't have a job you have to go to. You're the son of a god. Like, jobs are for like normal ass boring people, and you don't have to bother yourself with that. And you hear a knock at the door.
Hey.
Son, I told you to keep the door open, son.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was just working out.
Son, why is there a towel beneath on the bottom of your door? What?
Oh, that's just my workout towel,
All right,
Dad.
open
don't worry
up. You
about it.
hear the door start to jiggle, 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 jiggle. He
Like turned the fan on.
he like fully breaches the door, kicks it in. He breaches the door. He goes, you see your grandfather. It's Zeus, the main man himself. Huge beard, huge big white curly beard, like your classic depiction, wearing a toga with like fucking rippling muscles. This dude is like, I don't know, thousands, millions of years old, and he looks amazing. He's in great shape. He goes,
Total
"Oh."
gilf.
What'd you say, Jeff?
I said total gilf.
Yeah, he's a total go. He goes, Greg, wake up! It's 4 in the afternoon, Greg.
What? Nah, I mean,
Greg.
I was already awake earlier today.
He walks over to the curtains and fully opens them. A light nearly blinds you. He like kicks off you have a bunch of like cans of energy drinks, and he's like picking up. He like picks up some of your underwear with like a pencil.
Dad,
He goes,
Dad, what are you doing, Dad? Come
Greg.
on, I mean, dude, come on. I mean,
Greg, what did I tell you? You gotta, if you want to live here, you don't live here rent free, okay? You gotta get a job, and you gotta cut it out with all that weed shit, dude. Honestly. Now tell me, Greg, how many times have you smoked?
what, like, my whole life?
Greg, Greg, I am just about damn well sick of you, Greg.
Yeah, this is ridiculous, Dad. I bust my ass at school.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
You
bust your ass at school.
Practice.
Listen,
What do you think
I'm the
you
god
think
of the
belts for,
sky,
Dad?
and I just expected more out of my son, okay? Listen, I castrated my dad, and he castrated his dad before him, and who's gonna be there to castrate me, okay? No one. So, Greg, I just expected more out of you. Like, what is this, a bong?
You rate
What?
people as a swan.
That's what Grandpa.
He did do that.
Come on,
though.
Dad. Why you gotta do this in front of Grandpa? Grandpa, did you see the belt I won from wrestling championship this year? And also, I don't want a job.
Greg, you're pretty good at wrestling. I'll admit that. Like, there's something to be said there, but you have to. You're not gonna become a full-fledged god like that. Like, what are you gonna be, the god of waking up at 4 a.m. and smoking bongs? Like,
It's
Come on.
called being chill, Dad. I'm gonna be the god of being chill.
all right, well, we already have one of those. His name's Dionysus. He drinks heavily. In fact, you and your cousins, you're all the same. Listen, Greg, clean up your shit, clean up your room. I need to see you. I need to see you doing something that's not playing fucking Xbox or smoking weed. Okay, so just do
Is
something.
God's getting
If
Xboxes.
I come back and you're playing Xbox or smoking weed, then Zeus forbid. I swear to myself, okay? And he storms out of the room, pun intended.
Dad, you gotta close the door. Don't close the door.
So you're left with a very dirty room. You got a little bit of weed left. You probably enough for like one more pipe pack. You're running kind of low.
Fuck.
What do you do?
I mean, I packed the rest of the weed first.
Yeah, you do, because you're a slave to that weed, aren't you?
Yep.
You
I'm
pack
talking
up,
about. I'm saying this to myself. Like,
Yeah.
slave ship. I mean, God of War. God. I don't even know what he really wants from me. Want me to go wrestling? Want me to go to school? Yeah.
You're saying this like as you're folding up your your clothes and stuff.
He's like doing his own. You hear
I'm doing a good job too.
you hear a feeble knock at the door. Hey, bud, you in there?
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Dad.
Look, I'm getting dressed. I'm picking up the floor, man.
I'm real sorry about, Pops and all. Can I come in? Do you mind? I'm gonna come in. He starts the door just falls down because it's been just propped up. He goes, "Oh, okay. We're gonna need to fix that." Hey, bud.
Okie dokie.
It's me, your dad, Ares. There's always a seat on the war throne if you want to, come be a god of like suffering or, I don't know, prisoners of war or something. We could find a spot for you. I swear. There's a lot of stuff with war. There's a lot of emotions and crazy things that happen.
I'm gonna sit down on the edge of my bed and like kind of like grab my pillow so that I have something to do with my hands while I'm sitting there. And I just want to be chill. Like, I get it, but you did war.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everything's war, man. I just want to be chill. And I mean, like, I don't want to. I'm not saying I won't work. I just don't want a job. Like,
Oh, I see. Yes, see, that's the problem there. That's where we have a problem. It's because you need to work at something. You just need to do something. Whether it's, I mean, if you're gonna be chill, at least do something. Like, can you, like, I don't know. I just don't know how to reach you, kiddo. Okay, you know, because I'm watching my little boy grow up, and he's not my little boy anymore. He just, you know, you just play your dang Nintendo all day, and you just smoke the marriage of hoocha or whichever you do. So, you know, you do what you're gonna do. I just hate to see, you know, I don't want to get in trouble with my dad. You know, because he's always asking me, well, when you're gonna castrate me or whatever, and I don't know when to tell him, because I don't have the heart to tell him that I probably am not gonna do it. I was just hoping that you'd be different than me.
Little thing, you know? I mean, like, I want to be different. You know, I'm gonna go. You know, I'm gonna go get my boys, my cousins, and you know, we'll figure something out. We could do this.
All right, but
the only
really,
thing is, like, could you give me like a little bit of money to get a cab?
Get a cab? Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna get cab to? Listen, son. Hey, you know, I don't want to have to agree with my father, but I just think maybe you have a thing or two to learn here. And I think, and as much as this sucks to say, I think you gotta go. I think you can't be playing Xbox here no more. So this is me officially kicking you out of the house. And you know, if you don't have a home in Mount Olympus, then you gotta go down to the other place, you know. Well, but you'll figure it out. Bring it in. I love you, son. You know what? Plenty of people have, you know, gotten past worse things than this. So, yeah, he props your door up as he leaves again, and you're just left.
Can you hear me now? Could you just hear me?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you before, but now we can.
Dang. Be like a. Alright, we're start. I was giving him a hug, but then I was gonna say, the immediate first thing I'm thinking is, where the fuck am I gonna get weed in the mortal realm? And then I'm thinking, I gotta make a trip real quick, pick up.
You gotta get weed before you leave Mount Olympus.
For sure.
All right, so that's your goal. That's where you're going next. Okay. We pick up and it's a crazy party. It's people are doing keg stands. People are you know, boofing beer into their ass. People are drinking out of 8-foot tall water bongs. People are smoking the beer. Yeah, they said you couldn't do it before, but they figured out how to do it.
Smoking 40s, drinking blunts.
It's true. And like, it's all thanks to Jeff. Describe your character.
My character is Rasmus. He's the son of Dionysus, the god of wine. nothing about his physical appearance is particularly interesting. He's very plain, but his tunic, which he's wearing a tunic and has a staff that's got like a little cigarette holder on the top, and a sort of wineskin that he has a little sip going up to every once in a while. Imagine like a Rorschach mask, but with different colors, and that's kind of his tunic's whole vibe. And his eyes are somewhere short of being completely glazed over. But it's clear that whoever he's talking to has no idea that he has a real grasp of what's happening in the conversation. That said, life of the party has a sick loot. He breaks out a couple of those every once in a while. People are very stoked about it. He gives up a lot of finger guns. He's one of these guys.
Yeah, you kick back, and when you're when you don't want to be seen, you're wearing a sick pair of sunglasses. People, you're like a Greek Steve Buscemi. Not Steve Buscemi. Not Steve Buscemi.
Jeff Bridges?
No. I was thinking
the dude.
Who's the guy from
Jeff Bridges?
Oh, Jeff Bridges. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking Animal House.
Oh.
John Belushi.
John Belushi. No, but I like Jeff Bridges better.
Also good.
So, you see, Steve is about to do a cannonball off the roof into the pool. And there's two chicks that are about to mud wrestle. What would you rather do? Watch Steve do a cannonball into the pool, or the chicks mud wrestle? It's up to you.
Rather just kind of look around, and just to no one in particular, just be like, listen, man, it's all of us ultimately. It's like we're at a crossroads, right? Like just right in the middle, between divinity and materialism.
You see like a bunch of like underclassmen are like just kind of like they're all just like you're giving a great Greek philosopher, you're giving a speech, you're on like a pedestal, and like people are sitting down on the ground like, oh yeah. And
I
then,
mean, ultimately, you gotta ask yourself is of what is it must be to live your life, and it's a lot of us, I feel like, we're ruled by turbulence and don't even realize it. We let it get in the way of its. I mean, yes, it's possible to sabotage it, but I mean, what with the delusion?
You hear Steve yell off in the distance, "Olympus Thunderbolts roll!" And he jumps off, and a bunch of people are like, "Whoa!" And he jumps off and does a cannonball in the pool. You see a little alien looking monster. He's like a nice. Chug, 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 chug. Chug, 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 chug.
I mean, it's just gotta remember, nothing's impossible. It's reborn and grow. It's the dreamscapes calling you from superposition to possibility.
Steve gets up, he goes, "Dude, we're gods. We're never gonna die, dude. We're gonna be young forever. Dude, literally fuck our dads. Fuck them."
See,
This is Greek. You shouldn't say literally fuck your dad.
No. I think ultimately, if we're gonna surpass our progenitors, we have to dominate them not just spiritually, but also sexually.
You see a little alien. There's this little like alien bullywug creature next to you, he's a giant god. He's like the god of giants. He's not a giant himself. He's just a normal little alien weird guy. He just goes, "Yangongo? Yangongo."
This guy, he gets it. He knows what I'm saying.
Young Gungo.
Listen, every time I ask for somebody who's like, what does it mean when you say, but that's it? And then here you go.
Young Gungo.
Definitely. Have a good time. I hope you find the all of the charcuterie. I hope you find that it's there. I made a board.
You see some people come out of the house, and they're like, hey Rasmus, hey, do you
What's up?
think there's a problem with your bathroom, dude?
Oh, absolutely. There's a problem with it. It's gone. I broke it.
It doesn't look like it works, dude.
It does not. It doesn't work. It was pretty funny.
So
I thought I could turn it
around...
into I thought I could put, the big tank with the water in the back. I thought I could, but I couldn't, and so now it's no more.
You tried. Wait, dude. You tried to drink. Dude, no. You actually have a problem, dude. You need to.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Listen, how did you get in my pantry?
Listen, it's me, your good friend.
Are you the god of toilets?
No.
I didn't think you were. So
I
why
did
are
take
you
a
gonna
shit
come
in...
in to my pants and talk about where my bank account is? Because you don't know.
I just want to tell you, I took a shit in.
So you're the god of toilets?
I forget.
I guess you're the god of lying to people then.
Dude,
Got him.
I'm not.
So
Listen,
that's
bro.
your face.
He pushes you. He says, "Listen, bro. You gotta watch out if you keep spreading lies like that. I'm gonna kick your ass, motherfucker."
I didn't realize I'd invited Ares to my party. Come on, you little bitch. Let's do it. Let's throw down.
You see everyone
I
around you is like
bet you
starts
won't.
to square up or starts to like starts to form a circle, and you're like in this like very Greek pantheon-esque like like living area, and everyone's just chanting fight, 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 and Steve is there, and he's like boofing a can of beer in his ass, and yeah.
Rasmus is kind of like no one's standing immediately next to me. He's like, hold me back. I'll do it. You're not even worth it.
This is the time when you hear a door crack open. Oh, what the? Oh, who,
Hey, everybody.
who are you
Everybody
kids? Get on!
Look at this, everybody. It's my dad
Everybody
is
get
here.
out. Everybody get out.
No, everybody say hi to this. My dad is here. I didn't know it was Friday, but you didn't, and then you came.
Rasmus.
Yeah, that's me.
Rasmus, it's 4. It's 4 in the afternoon. You're smashed, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
You know,
Hold on, real fast.
may be-
Before you say anything, Raz is just gonna kind of like put his arm around him and like pull his head real close. He's like, "Don't tell my dad, but I'm fucked up right now." so mum's the word. I think he's here.
Yes.
Oh, hello,
Son.
How's the fun, Biz Dad?
Son, you know, I like the party as much as the next guy. That's why they named the party after me, Dionysus Party. That's why they call us that. But
I didn't know that was the origin.
that's right. But this is just excessive.
I know,
Listen,
right?
What is that? What is that powder around your? You haven't been meddling with the mortals. Oh, okay. You know what?
It's fine. It's fine. No, I had the flu. And
Oh,
if
you had
you
the
look
flu.
over there, if you look over there, there's some guys drinking wine out of a lady's hair, and I think that's more your speed, and I put that just there for you.
Oh, more my speed,
'Cause-
okay? Oh, you think that I'm some old fart that I can't handle just because I like to drink wine out of a decanter and like like a good night to me is like someone feeding me grapes and like some nice wine. And what is this?
You get it. You're lame.
There's someone literally
you
over there
understand.
snorting a line of something off of someone's dick. I can see it. You two need to leave.
No,
Both
you guys
of
are
you.
you guys are fine. I'll see you in history class, Plato. I'll see
History?
you later. You be nice.
That's
You be
Plato.
good. That's
Oh my
Plato.
god,
Plato's
dude.
here.
He's immortal, dude. You can't. You're
Tell
bringing
that
the
to
mortal.
his liver.
That's it. I'm gonna be so fucked. Zeus is literally gonna castrate me. He's always talking about it, and this is it. He's gonna do it to me.
I noticed that guy's a little preoccupied with the cutting off stuff. I think he really wants his son to do it. I'm not gonna unpack that, but it's not my place. I'm just here to have a good time. And now you're here, and the
Yeah,
party
I know.
is
It's
a
like
good time. It's
all of
real
us-
good. I'm
we
so
gotta
happy
text-
that Dad
Yeah.
is here.
Yeah. Me
It's
and my
good.
other
It's
brothers
real
and
good.
sisters, we all have a text chain going. Like we always laugh at like who's gonna have to cut off like Dad's dick.
Everybody's balls is gonna
but-
be
yeah.
It's fun.
And
It's
like,
fun,
listen,
as we
I don't
talk
want to
about.
have to, I don't want to have to do that to you. Is what I'm trying to like.
That would be bad.
That would
I
be
need
really
that.
bad.
I
'Cause-
use those.
Yeah.
How else is Plato gonna do those sweet rippers? If I can't. I got obligations. I got secrets. You don't know.
All right.
You don't
All
know
right.
me. You know what I'm about.
Oh my god, oh my god.
came
Zeus
in-
is on his way over here. Oh my god, he
Good.
just
Oh
texted
my
me.
God.
Oh my god. Oh
I
my
actually
god.
I made him something. Hold on, let me go. I gotta find it.
You all need to leave. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's literally boofing a can. There's a can of beer in his ass. Oh my god. Oh, this is bad. You hear Zeus roll
I
up.
invented a new way to drink for your dad.
And Dionysus goes to like change, and you hear him go, "Oh, what the oh, there's literally shit in my sandals. Oh, what the fuck?"
That's why you don't leave him off at the party.
Zeus rolls up. You hear lightning and thunder crack. Door literally bursts off of its handles as he breaches in.
The fireworks started early.
Open a door.
It's cool. Doors are for
Oh,
squares.
oh my god, it smells like okay. All right, Dionysus.
I thought you were the god of the
Hey.
thunder, not the god of smells.
Hey Erasmus, is Dionysus home? This is really out of control. I like not a single one of my kids can have their lives under control. Like what? Are you shit-faced?
I
Rasmus.
can neither
Rasmus.
confirm
He starts
or
yelling at you. Rasmus! Rasmus!
Listen, I'm right here and I'm awake. I'm not your alarm clock god. No.
Rasmus. Oh my! What is that? He looks. That's cocaine. I know it. I know it's cocaine. You don't even have to.
Allegedly.
All right.
I'm
When you-
I'm
when you
allowed
see-
to have I'm allowed to have a Janis Joplin present at my attorney.
Dionysus comes back. He goes, oh, okay. Hello, Dad. Thanks for knocking. Hey, can we?
Seems pissed.
Can we step outside? Can we talk about this outside? Dionysus leans to you. He goes, fucking clean this shit. Literally, the fucking toilet is, there's shit everywhere in that bathroom. You have to figure some.
They're the god of toilet. So I tried to, and then I put it in the back, and it didn't work, and now the toilet's gone. And it's like people don't look before they sit down. Don't even get me started about like airplane food. If you had it recently, it's a whole. This is a whole thing. And
Zeus chimes in. He goes, Rasmus, maybe you should rest.
you're not the boss of me.
Something crazy happens where like time and space warps, and like Dionysus and Zeus are outside by the pool, and you see Steve is on the roof, and he's like, he goes, Mount Olympus lightning bolts fucking roll! Ah! And he jumps off in cannonballs, and you see like Dionysus and Zeus just get like completely splashed, and they get completely wet.
This is a wet toga contest.
And you see Zeus picks up Steve by his throat with one hand, and you see his pants drop. And we'll fade to black. We pick up with a game of cards. This game of cards is in a let's see, what's the location for this place? Hey Josh, give us a location. Where are we at?
The Dusty Tavern, a local gambling spot.
Okay, so we are at a small mortal village, a town called Slingwallow. In the tiny town of Slingwallow, you've invited a couple friends for cards, and someone, what game are you playing? Just playing some Hold'em, some
yeah, we're
blackjack,
some Texas Hold'em, some no limit Texas Hold'em.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity check with advantage, because you're a god.
Thank God there was advantage. Woo. Alright, that was 12. 13.
13?
Yep.
Okay. Everyone folds, and you're the last one there. I don't really know how Texas Hold'em works. I don't know what cards are.
It's alright. I'll take the money.
And the old geezer across the table goes, oh, okay, all right, one more game. I put the tavern up. That's all I have left to me. The tavern.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I have to win. I have to win back what I had money before. I have to win. I have to win.
Let's go. One more.
All right. Roll another dexterity check.
Is that with another advantage as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Non-natural 20.
Okay. Please, sir.
Is he dying of brokenness?
He grabs his heart. He goes, oh my.
Oh.
And he literally just dies.
Goodness. I check his pockets for any money.
He has nothing.
Okay.
He has a small pocket watch with a woman and a child inscribed onto the pocket watch. It says, this is a sign of our love and a token of the future.
All right, I'll take the pocket watch. Whatever pictures in there, I'll rip that out.
All right.
Toss it on the ground. Take the pocket watch with me, and take the deed as well.
Okay.
For the tavern with me. As
You hear a knock on the door.
Oh. Cool. I guess I'm leaving. I'll check it out. So yeah, I open the door.
You see the hooded figure, the long draping coldness that comes with this person's presence. You stare into their hood, and there's like a void of blackness. This kind of like ring wraith facade is met with a kind of like a writhing of hands, and you see for a second this person's hands crack, and they take their hood back, and this person is the Grim Reaper. They take their hood off, and they say, "Hi, hi, mate. It's
Hi.
Is that him? Is he over there?
Oh, yes.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
him.
if you're looking for him. Yeah.
Oh, and
He just, it was natural causes.
you're not supposed to be
Seems
here,
to be
are
out.
you? You're
Excuse me? Oh.
no, you're from Olympus, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. I trot around there every now and then.
Yeah, what's your name again?
My name is Brooks.
Brooks.
Brooks, yes.
Describe yourself.
Brooks is pretty short and stout. He only stands at 5'5". He's pretty beefy. He has a nice little war kilt. Other than the war kilt, really no other armor. There's some light braces on his wrist. He also wields 2 one-handed axes, so those are both strapped to his right side. And yeah, pretty
Okay.
Conan Barbarian-esque.
Yeah,
for
totally. It's definitely what I was picturing. Yeah, the Grim Reaper, who you can tell he's not the old guy. The old guy was all bones and nothing. And he had a scythe. This guy like has nothing. Like he doesn't have a weapon, but he has flesh, and he looks near human. In fact, he has these like elven ears that go back, and he's rather like he's a rather bigger fellow with broader shoulders and like a big mess of hair that kind of comes up into kind of like a dreaded beehive. He says, well, fuck, he's fucking dead. You want to you know,
I'm sorry.
do a little I mean,
do-
obviously you're a man of gambling. You like to do
Yeah.
a bit of spoil yourself with a little gamble, right?
Sure. What are you thinking?
Well, I have to take this fellow back to be judged, but
Absolutely.
maybe we could play for his soul. That'd be fun, right?
I'm always down.
And if he survives, then he'll be like your eternal servant or something.
Oh, that actually sounds wonderful.
Right.
Yes, let's do this. This sounds fun.
All right. Roll a check, and this time it's not with advantage. It's
Okay.
just a normal check.
All right.
Normal dexterity check. Right, mate. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good
I-
hand. I got a good one.
I got an 8.
Well, looks like I win. Let's play again.
Could we? Yeah, let's do
Let's
double or
play
nothing.
for double or nothing. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Yes.
All
yes.
right. Yeah. So, mate,
Fuck.
did you know the old guy? You know.
Yeah. No, not too well. He it was a nice little spot to gamble with the local townsfolk. They seem to get a kick out of it.
I was talking about the old Reaper, the old you know.
Oh, the old Reaper.
Yeah, did you know him?
Oh. Not too well. Honestly, not too well.
But you're like related to him or something, aren't you?
Yeah, he's somewhere in the
Like
family.
distant cousin or some shit.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am one of many. I am nothing special.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
There's plenty of us out there.
Yeah. Oh, they seem pretty quick to bump the old guy out and get me in. I'm pretty
Yeah.
happy about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my next roll was a 7, Pat. So I don't know.
Well, looks like I win.
Yeah, looks like,
I'll be taking this fella back to Hades, and we'll you know, judge your soul to be, you know, either join the River Styx or, you know, take him to hell. So, or he'll go to heaven, which is probably rare since he's looks like a clear sinner.
Absolutely.
Based on you know, all this shit. But yeah, you shouldn't be down here. It's definitely against the rules for you to be down here.
It's okay. Like I said, I'm one of many. They don't even keep track of me anymore. I can
Right.
honestly just do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it is nice to meet you. You know,
too.
I guess they call me the God of Death. It's well, you know, there's lots of gods of death and shit like that. I'm just kind of like, I guess the Grim Reaper is just kind of seems so lame. I just don't really like it. You could call me Wally though.
I'll call you Wally. Yeah, you could kind of fade out on the Grim Reaper thing for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this deed, and I guess I'll be on my way.
Right. You leave, and as you're leaving, you hear a crack of thunder.
Oh, this is not good.
What? Oh, Dusty Tavern. Oh, let me just enter the Dusty Tavern. Oh,
Hello. Hey. Hi.
Hey, Brooks. Is that you?
Hey. Yeah, it is. How's it going?
Oh,
Zeus?
hey. It's me, your grandfather, Zeus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you need?
Did you forget about the rules? Did you forget about the fucking rules, Brooks?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
this
yo,
is
I
like
bet
the
you're
first time
real.
I've seen you in
I
years.
bet you're real
What is
sorry,
this?
Brooks.
I don't even. Okay. I'm not. Yeah, honestly, I'm not sorry. What are you gonna? What am I being punished for?
Brooks,
Just
roll
send
an
me-
insight check.
Okay. Dude, tonight is Fuck. 7. Oh, dude. 5s
Okay.
and 7s.
You don't even think to like question why Zeus is here in the first place.
Yeah.
You're just like caught off guard that he's here. He goes, oh my, Brooks. Oh, Brooks. He grabs his eyebrows. He like massages them. He goes, Brooks, you're my grandson, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Brooks, do you think I'm a bitch?
Do I think you're a bitch? No, honestly, no. I do respect you a little bit.
He
You are
fully
God.
punches you. He fully punches you in the stomach and like gets you in the air with it, and like almost like it's almost like DBZ style where you like have a hole in your stomach, but it like quickly fills up and heals. He goes, Brooks, then why do you treat me like a bitch?
Well, no one else will.
he not like punches you in the face. There's like a clear like your neck like spins around like a like a action figure.
Crack.
And then you like grab your skull and hold it there straight for a second. Oh, Brooks. You and your cousins. He snaps his fingers, and Rasmus and Greg, whatever you're doing right now, you're now doing it in a dusty tavern. So describe yourselves. Describe what you're doing at the moment.
I would like to describe what I'm doing right now. I am carefully packing a bowl above the container of weed so I don't spill any on the floor.
And Rasmus, what are you doing?
Quite frankly, I don't think it's your business.
You guys all get put in front of Zeus, and Zeus stands there, and he grows and you see him just like a trippy skyscraper. He just grows, and you guys are either getting smaller or he's getting taller. and he busts the roof off of this building. You see the storms growing above.
To subtly try to drop that bowl that I'm holding.
You drop it, and you see it hit the ground, and it cracks, and Zeus says, "You have all disappointed me. If you want to live on Mount Olympus, then you will earn it. You will earn it. And maybe one day, you will have the right to castrate me. Until then,
What is the point?
no,
I was just
you shut up. No,
seem like a guy who's kind of sensitive.
and then you hear like all the glass everywhere within like miles breaks. You guys feel your eyes like begin to like sink into your skull, and you feel pain for the first time. Rasmus, you immediately puke. You're like you have so much alcohol in your stomach right now that like you're like
Roll a death save.
Rasmus has never puked before in his whole life.
And Zeus
What is this feeling?
Zeus speaks to you, says, "When you have all earned the right to Olympus, that is when you will be allowed back. Now think long and hard about if Mount Olympus is where you want to be."
Just quieter, man. Come on. It's so loud. Come on.
Well.
I don't even have a name for what this is, man.
Was that sound him leave? Did he just leave? Or?
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up the bowl and to see if it's still smokable. And be like,
So it cracked.
be like,
Okay,
Erasmus,
actually,
dog.
roll me a d6. Or no, roll me a d4, and that's how many pieces it broke into.
No.
It might not break. There's a 1 in 4
I mean,
chance it might not break.
Oh yeah, because it would not break into one. I see.
If it's 4, it's fucked.
It's made of clay. It just shattered. And...
I start like getting upset. Just tears coming. Yo, hey guys, do any of you have like an apple or a soda can or something? Fuck. I still try.
I like Jeff's puking. It's so good.
Yeah, Rasmus, like, come on, man. I got some pretty good blood. I know you got a full. Yeah,
You gotta shut up. You gotta shut up.
Alright, cool. I'm just gonna check your pockets.
It's do whatever you want. I don't.
I'm patting his pockets to see if there's something
Oh.
like a bowl in there.
Okay. You pat his pockets. Is there a bowl? Is there anything that could be used to smoke out of your pockets?
Absolutely.
He's got a bowl in his pocket.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! Here.
Really epic. It's like carved out of a minotaur's horn.
Dude, I love this family. Is
Do you-
so funny. Like, Bricks
Do you
is
wanna
like
do
the shady older cousin.
It's. Do you have anything to drink? That's. It's like not the clear stuff. Like, what is that called? Like the wetness. What is that? Cause not that.
Oh,
The
ice
wetness.
cubes.
No, not the cold one. Well, a cold one, but not the shapes, not the shapes. The ones that. Oh
Water.
no,
dude,
yeah, but not that, not that. The one that isn't that. The one that's, it's like it's blood but grapes.
Wine.
Sure. Do
I
you
believe that is
have
what he's asking for.
that? Because that would be. Excuse me.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, hell.
As you're down on your knees, you notice that there is some wine dripping from a cask on the far side of the room.
Dear God. Sweet.
So we all would know each other,
Yeah, you guys are all cousins.
right? Okay. Well, yeah. Not really Catholic.
And
I'd
this
say,
is
but-
why I stay away from Olympus.
You picked a weird time to get high and mighty for somebody who's low and stupid.
I was trying to
I'm
avoid
sorry, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you that.
it. Hey man,
Is the time?
speak your truths. I know it comes out when you're drunk.
He said,
Damn. Guys, hold on.
like he's gonna walk around and look at me like he's. Well, who are you? This would be the one that says. But I think is
I'm
that
just
you
making
really
observations.
are the one who's looking around and you're gonna point at stuff, and you know if you're gonna be the one that goes all Olympus Geographic on it, then what's the reason behind that, Mike Suzuki?
I don't know. I got a lot to think about. You've given me way too
Yeah.
much to think about. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
put that in your pen and
Ugh.
journal it.
Brooks slowly walks away.
Look at this, he's leaving because he's a bitch.
I want to look for snacks.
Just keeps walking.
Brooks,
You
you look
Is there
out
a
the window.
fridge?
There's no fridge, no. You look out the window and you see a ship literally break through the clouds and crash into a bunch of trees. Not but a couple miles from here, just off in the distance.
Raz is gonna be like, Thunderbolts!
Olympus Thunderbolts rule!
Olympus Thunderbolts rule! I didn't know that my cousin had brought me a boat for the party. That was very good. Because he's the thing. Yeah, I gotta ask you a question. What was the point of nepotism if I gotta do a thing? Well, if your dad's a god, you don't have to, like, it's a job. And I said, I don't want to do a job. And he's like, I have to do a job. And then it was more of that. And I don't, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like it's Zeus more than anything, right? Like, okay.
I hate his balls. He talks
it?
about his balls a lot.
I was gonna say, it's like, I mean, I know he's like,
I think he's
one of
preoccupied.
the original, fucking, wow, yeah, you're so old, that's really cool, but there's a weird thing with castration, right? That's not just me.
You know,
Brooks walks back into the conversation. Yeah, what is with the castration? What?
I think
That's
he's
what I'm saying,
he's
man.
preoccupied. But what are we whispering about?
I don't know. I'm sorry. That's the mood I was feeling.
No, I mean I don't know what we're talking about.
What
I was just bringing
wait,
up the castration.
Has Zeus
deal with
never
that.
talked about how, like, he castrated his dad,
Yeah.
and then, like,
I got full.
he's always trying to
full,
get my dad to do it.
full exposure, gentlemen. Is that a lot of times the Bolt Thunder guy says the thing, and I just and then I look scared, apologize, and he leaves. So
And it's like,
what's happening?
they're gonna blame you for it, but, your dad's the god of wine, so, I mean, what do they expect? This fucking sucks.
I'm not gonna be the one to shirk from my responsibilities. I'm a gentleman, the very modern marvel of a modern major general.
We should probably go check out that ship, though. There's probably some stuff on board.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe.
there's like, I don't know about y'all. I'm pretty hungry. Like,
Whatever butters your pancake, Commissar. Do what you're gonna do, and I'm
I mean,
there also.
that was a flying boat. I bet they got booze.
I thought I imagined that. It's good that it's real. I think it's good. It's really good. I'm glad
It's very real.
it's very, well.
I need all of you guys to make a perception check.
Okay. 7.
Shit.
Okay.
What is perception wisdom?
18. for,
Also,
Brooks.
I need you guys to all roll me a. This is a investigation check. What'd you say? What was the
Shit,
first roll?
that's
Sorry for both.
wisdom.
Brooks got an 18.
18.
I was trying to think about which
I got 2
mod
7s.
to use.
2 sevens. Okay. That works for you being kind of oblivious.
Shit, I'm sorry. What was the second roll again?
The second one was a investigation check.
Okay.
So Brooks,
Okay.
you know
19
19.
and an 18.
Okay. Brooks and Greg, you notice a woman trying to slink out of the bar, trying to like avoid you guys and stealthily leave the bar while you guys are arguing and talking.
So I guess she
And-
looks pretty suspicious, right?
Yeah, she looks suspicious as hell.
Okay. All right.
Hey, were you standing there the whole time? I'm
Oh.
just yelling after her.
Oh, who, me?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up?
Excuse me, madam.
Greg.
This is a library. You do not shout.
What?
I'm
What's
Greg.
What are you
This is
doing?
Rasmus.
Yeah, I'm Brooks. What were you doing? What's going on?
Oh,
You seem so. I don't know.
what were you guys doing?
I was just chatting with my cousins.
Oh, okay, I was just chatting with my cousins.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Wait.
I'm sorry, that was a lie. I'm
Yeah,
just
are
I'm just
you
really
nervous?
nervous.
Yeah,
I'm
why are you so
nervous
nervous. What's going on? What's your name?
because
Oh, yeah.
like I was supposed to meet up with this guy and like he never showed. And like I'm just I don't know, like look, this is what he looks like. Shows you a picture of Zeus.
Oh my god.
Goes, I honestly,
God.
I knew I was being catfished. Like the minute I got this message, I'm like, it's too good to be true. Like a dilf, like, you see those? He's got an 8-pack. He's like 90 years old. I knew it had to be some sort of.
You should.
He looks nothing like that in real life. By
Yeah.
The way.
Yeah,
He's
no,
really
he's
into
way
having-
uglier.
He's got more feathers.
Feathers.
But how are,
He's
you
got
doing?
he's got like a triple chin. I don't know why that he's so cut in this. He's not. Like you can look at me, like this is peak gods, like that's my granddad.
Yeah, he's really wants you to cut off his testicles.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, he just had this weird thing with castrate. We were just
Okay,
talking about
I
that.
was wondering about that too. He was asking me to do something very weird, and I wasn't sure if I was okay. I like came anyways because like I'm a little bit lonely, but I was willing to try something new.
You know, it's turbulence is antithesis of myth. You know.
Yeah, and he usually
oh,
he's got this weird thing where he turns into animals too. So I don't know if that's like what. That
Yeah,
dude's a freak. Like,
he kept
don't
trying to get
like-
me to have sex with him as a bird, and I don't know. He kept asking for it, and I was like, I don't know. Like, possibly. I gotta think about it. Like, I'm not saying no, but like...
You know what dick dingers are?
Man, your life's your life.
I'm sorry, did you say dick dingers?
Yeah, you know what dick dingers are?
No, I'm sorry, I don't think I heard you correctly. Dick dingers?
Oh, yes,
Dick.
please. Have you got some?
Dinger.
I mean, since we're asking for being polite during introductions, I think it's only fair that we do it the traditional Olympus way. And he's just kind of like elbowing. He's like, yeah, you know, this is the way that they do it. Do you have the grape blood?
Yeah.
The blood is grapes. What do we call it, Wayne?
Wine? Wine.
That's
Yeah, I
the
think
one.
it's
Wine.
That's
the one.
WHINE.
Yeah, it's called complain. That's what they call it on.
Oh my gosh.
Earth.
Oh my gosh. Oh. No, yeah. Have you never done anything for yourself?
So are you getting it or not? I don't follow.
Oh, yeah, I'll get it.
Okay, sick. I'm gonna be right here.
You know,
I'm gonna set up for.
you know
the
how I
dinger.
can get in touch with this guy, Zach or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll go get you some wine then. She goes and grabs like a huge decanter, and fills it with wine. Okay,
This is fantastic. I'm a big fan of your work. I loved you in Streetcar Named Desire.
At this point, Zeno, you and Beasley and Kingsley end up being the only survivors of this crash. The Zephyrus is got like a huge tree going through the bow of it, and you're able to like climb down with elegance and grace, but it's like you look like you're in uncharted territory. Like there's not much around you. Give me a good perception check. That's both you guys.
Nine. Xena's muted.
Zeno.
Yeah. So I got another nat one.
Okay. You guys start to set up camp. You guys start to set up camp just beneath the crash, the wreckage of the Zephyrus, and Kingsley says, "Oi, it looks like I hear someone's voice. It's the voice of a man." He peers open, and you can see that there are two giants. And they're like, oh, they're carrying these two giants. They turn and they have one great eye. And they scoop up a bunch of humans in a cage. Like, think like, what's that game that you play with dice? Jacks or whatever?
Yeah.
Yahtzee.
Oh, you mean just? Oh.
They're doing
I thought
that
you
with
were talking about
humans.
dice.
They're like, there's a bunch of humans on the ground. They like scoop them up in the cup and they like shake them up, and then they like throw them up in the air and they like try and catch them. And the ones that they don't catch just fall to the ground like 30 feet, and they become a bloody pulp on the ground. And they laugh about it. They go, oh, me like when big thing goes smoosh. Ah.
Well, then he'd love my ex-wife.
That's you guys inside the bar. You are all enjoying your wine, and you like look up and you see someone's hand, like a big eye look at you, and it goes, "Hey, I see little man in the house. Why are you in the house, little man?" Whoa! Scoops you up with a cup that's like, basically it's like a giant cup, but really it's like twigs and sticks that have formed into a basket, and they've been wrapped into like a giant cup size thing, and he scoops you all up. I need everybody to roll me dexterity saving throws to not be scooped. A 15 is what you need to not get scooped.
Oh god.
Would this be like an acrobatics thing or just straight?
Yeah. No, actually, this is a dexterity saving throw. So.
Oh, okay. So just straight up and down dexterity.
Yeah.
All right. 23.
Excellent. You drunken master like fall as like he scoops in.
Wait, I rolled a 14, but I gotta look and see what that mod is. It's not good. Oh, I got a 0?
Brooks got a 16, so I'm good to go.
Okay.
Advantage on dex against effects that you can see while not blinded or deaf. Oh, I get advantage on this. Motherfucking yes, 19!
19?
That song slapped.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys dodge out of the way as this Cyclops reaches his hand in to scoop you up, Attack on Titan style. You all manage to like get into a back room, a little cellar area. What do you do? Most of you don't even carry weapons. Like, there's no need.
I did state I had 2 weapons on me.
Okay, there you go.
Yep. I mean, I'll unsheath. I mean, I'm gonna go into a defensive position.
Okay.
You said we're being like cornered, right?
Yeah. So you feel like a big hand like tap on the doorway. Go, little man, come out now and play. Play.
You know, man, it's not really playing. Like that's.
No, these guys are cool.
Could hurt us.
I got one of us has the socks, is the cops, and I'm the only sober one here, so I'll do it.
Okay.
Alright, somebody has to get in the cup. Good
I
deal.
got
He's got it. He
I'll
stated
talk-
he has it.
I'll
Alright.
talk to the cops. It's fine.
All right, we're cutting away from you guys. Back to Zeno and Beasley. You guys see there's a small village. 2 large Cyclops, bigger than hill giants. Come, they're playing with human lives, and there might be someone in the village that could help if there's any left or any actually survive. That being said, Zeno and Beasley, what do you do?
Can we see this village?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah, probably
the
like a
giant-
mile off.
Well, not much to do, but carry on.
Yes, well, Zeno, I seem to have hurt my hip. I'm going to use this piece of wood as a cane, but I'm not going to be much use if there's trouble, just so you know. Get that out of the way. But Kingsley makes a great shield. Kingsley, if anything happens,
Yes, sir.
get in front of Professor Zeno.
I've got the plank of wood like you said, sir.
There you go. Oh, that's better. Now, Redwood, let us march. Kingsley, lead the way.
Yes, sir. Starts like clearing like a path for you guys in this like jungle that eventually makes way to a beautiful grassy field that is hilly and laying at like there's like a couple bounding hills between you and the village, but it's a descent for sure. And these guys live on like the coast too, so you see a little beach down there. You see smoke and fire beginning to come up. People are like running away from the village. You guys get down there in about you get down there in about, let's say, 20 minutes. It's the time it takes for you to track all your stuff, and you get to a position where you're just outside of town. And that's where we'll pick up next session. I think that's a good place, unless anyone else wants to do anything.
So we're inside of a room. How big are these giants?
They're bigger than hill giants. They're like bigger than the size of a house. Like they're able to like look down inside of a house. I'll give you a I'll give you a sneak peek at what the battle map looks like for next week if you guys want to take a look.
Ooh, sure.
Let's see.
Little spoiler, I'm down.
Oh shit.
So yeah, they're pretty big. There's 2 of them.
The pictures of them.
And they seem to be making
Love.
no. They seem to be making sacrifices to a sky god that they call Young Gongo.
Young
God,
Gongo.
you say?
Young.
Fight that bitch.
He's a rapper. Young Gongo.
So it doesn't really sound like I would be able to perhaps wrestle one of these guys. Like they're too
I
big.
mean, they're pretty big, but we'll figure it out next week. You have all week long to think about it. Oh yeah, and I still haven't decided whether we're going to be playing weekly or bi-weekly, but we'll figure it out along the way. It's just what everyone wants to do. But hey, look at all these beautiful boys on webcam. I really like that.
Hell yeah.
Nerds.
Let me get on webcam too. All right, boys. We love you guys. From our family to yours. Merry Christmas
Merry Christmas.
Go
and a
fuck
Happy
yourself.
New Year.
Baby